I would say from a resource standpoint, I think there are exercises that you go through to say, okay, if you're a technologist and you have an idea, typically you tend to be really focused on the technology, which is good. That's where you should be if that's where your expertise is. I found that when you go out and start talking with potential customers, that's one way to really figure out very quickly, is this the only person I need to be talking to, or are there other folks, other stakeholders in that puzzle that I need to be reaching out to? I think it's getting out of that shell to say, okay, I'm just sort of in a technology lens. I've got a technology and they will come. Mm-hmm. But I think it's actually sort of pausing sometimes on the technology and saying, let me just go out and start talking to people. Start talking to customers, start talking to users. If I'm building something that I think ultimately will be sold into a hospital, let me go talk to a health system. Let me go talk to, and then even within a health system, it's not just the physician or the nurse. They might look at a technology very differently than a CFO or a CIO within the hospital might look at. So really understanding, without even knowing who the stakeholders are, if you're saying, I think this is something I want to go sell into a health system or something a hospital would buy, go talk to people in a hospital and go figure out, and not to pitch your idea, but to say, this is a problem that I've identified. Have you seen the same problem? Are you solving that same problem today? How are you addressing it? And you might be surprised with the answer. Some people might say, yeah, that's a problem, but we found a really quick workaround, and we don't need anything new to solve that. So you'll very quickly start to learn how people are approaching that problem, how they're solving it, and who the stakeholders are that really have a decision in whether that technology gets adopted.